Yo, it's the last day of February. February was kind of a dud in upstate New York, but we're not ending with a dud. We're talking about loyalty rewards, Fisker finally producing cars, Snap AI, and Pokemon Sleep.
Snap.
Sleep? They found out there is this huge amount of time that no one is taking advantage of in the gaming space. We got to talk about sleep.
These
later.
people have to sleep. You realize that? What are we doing
not.
about that monetization opportunity?
You have to stick around to the end of the show for that one.
If you don't stick around, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
Well, hey, man, happy last day of February.
Happy last day of February. Selling season. I mean, shoot. I feel like February's been selling season. There's like, I'm telling you what, there's like a little portion of the U.S. that got some snow this month, right? But like normally you get at least Nashville, Atlanta, we just get wiped out for a week.
Yeah, had unusual highs, didn't we? We had unusual heat.
Oh yeah,
I think
it's gonna be 76 and sunny again today.
Well,
I don't understand.
Well, I'm looking out my window.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, no, but we're excited to roll into March because that's really the beginning of kind of the ASOTU calendar when it comes to live events. Live events are ramping up, and we are going to be in Arlington, Texas, April 4th and 5th. Circle it on your calendar. We're going to be in town for 2 days. That is way soon, man. It is way soon. And we're going to do lots of fun stuff. We're producing a TV show. We're going to do our live show tonight. We're bringing the whole band. We're going to have some amazing industry speakers. Time to hang out, time to grow. We're going to be in the dirt, on the ground at 3 different dealerships in the Arlington area. So stay tuned for details on that. Best way to stay in tune, just sign up for our email. It is such a fun way to start your day every day. I mean, I know the show is fun, but the email is a little easier. ASOTU.com, get on the email list, join thousands and thousands of other people who are just starting their day right with some good automotive news and some good humor and some good natured making fun of people sometimes.
I'm telling, yes, absolutely. I'm telling you what,
Usually
night,
ourselves.
Yeah, one of the last things I do in my day is kind of like edit up the email. I'm kind of our, like we're a small team, so still like the editor relationship and all that type of stuff. So I read it and I like it's the end of my day, and I'm always just like there'll be a moment where I just sit back in my seat and I'm like, oh, it's so good,
it's so fun. And then I open it up in the morning and I read it. It's one of the first things I do in the morning when I build the show. So we got that little synergy going. Just trust us. Try it out. You'll love it. All right, we got a number of stories. We got to get to the sleep story. So that's going to be the grand Puma at the end of the day. But this morning we're talking about GM winning the top spot in S&P Mobility's 2022 Automotive Loyalty Awards, and Tesla has passed Ford, dethroning them from top loyalty to make. So as inventory levels continue to rise, GM was able to grab the top spot overall loyalty to manufacturer. There's a lot of loyalty awards here, so track with us. GM won overall loyalty to manufacturer. Number one, Tesla won the crown for overall loyalty to make. They took that from Ford, who won it for the last 10 years. So
and think about, just so everyone gets that in their head, GM has multiple makes inside the manufacturer, so they get the benefit of like cross-make pollen.
Chevy, like Buick, Cadillac. There's a lot of stuff in there. They got a lot of things. Here's some other categories. Tesla also claimed the top spot in ethnic market loyalty to make, most improved make loyalty. That makes sense. Highest conquest percentage. Alternate powertrain loyalty to make. So that's not a surprise either. But our very, very, very favorite award, favorite.
Give it
Subaru. Subaru made our friend Tom Dahl and all of their, I won't say dealers, their retailers proud as they took home the overall loyalty to dealer award. Maybe they'll rename it retailers. But like, hey, they said when they were like, hey, which dealer will you go back to? Subaru representing the dealer loyalty is that's a good award.
And I get that. I mean, you talk to any Subaru dealer, it's like they have a whole different vibe about them.
It's
They're
a
like,
cult, man.
No, I'm a Subaru dealer.
I'm a Subaru retailer. They don't say dealer.
I'm a Subaru retailer, and we love our community. We love people. We, like love promise is in their veins. It's incredible.
When you ride a motorcycle, every time you pass another motorcycle on the road, you like wave. If you have a VW Bug, every time you pass another one, you wave. If you're a Subaru retailer, every time you pass another one, we understand each other. That's how it goes. Speaking of new dealers, though.
Stop.
Kind of dealers. Can we even call it a dealer?
You're gonna get in trouble for that one, Paul.
You call them a dealer, but we're not a dealer, right? But then we're like, well, okay, the stock price of, we'll call them a new entrant. Stock price of new entrant EV maker Fisker jumped 30% yesterday as they announced their projection to produce 42,400 vehicles in 2023 with their manufacturing partner Magna International's Austrian division. An analyst from Raymond James named Pavel Molchanov, I'm going to say Molchanov, said the stock bump was a classic example of a relief rally, saying, I think there were fears that the production startup of their sport utility vehicle, the Ocean, was getting delayed. CEO Henrik Fisker said they're ready to produce, drum roll, 20 cars a day with a strong ramp up.
Or not.
with a strong ramp up in Q2. So basically, there's like, we're about to start making cars, not only cars, but 20 cars a day. And we're going to end up with 42,000. You can do the math and realize how optimistic that is or isn't. The Ocean SUV is competitively priced at $37,499. That's a really good price for an EV SUV. Tesla's Model Y, by comparison, is $54,990. That's even after the recent discounts. And Rivian's just trying to say, we're just better than you because theirs cost $78,000. But thus far,
can I give him the kicker? Give
it to him. Tell us why we should believe all this news. Tell us the proof.
Has produced a grand total of 56 vehicles, to which GM said, we shut down our plant for an hour yesterday and didn't produce 100.
They're like, we produced 56 vehicles before the show was over.
Yeah, right. Man. Yeah, it's a new entry. It's tough. It is tough to jump into the auto manufacturing space. There are a lot of supply chain things that have to line up, and to say that they're going to produce 42,000 vehicles this year, like, you can do the math on 20 times 365, whether or not that adds up. But there's still a lot of people that are bullish on this manufacturer. You can see that from the stock price jump.
They got cool branding, that's for sure.
Exactly. And look, hey, when it's right now, when it's a voting machine on the popularity of things, big announcements can spike big hits in the stock price. And so we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll follow the story.
I'm sure we're not making any friends at Fisker right now.
Not at all.
But that doesn't mean we don't want to be friends, because once you get to know us, you realize, we make fun of the people we like. Speaking of people that you like, it's a really good segue.
It's a pretty good one. Little bit tongue in cheek, but
we needed that. Snapchat introducing is AI integration that will allow users to integrate regular life conversation habits with an AI chatbot, says CEO of Evan Spiegel. The big idea, he says, is that in addition to talking to our friends and family every day, we're going to talk to AI every day too. And this is something we're well positioned to do as a messaging service. It'll only be available to their paid subscribers right now. It's $3.99 a month, but they do have 750 million monthly users of the service overall. Little chat tab pinned right above the conversations. And Kyle, what service are they using to integrate this? Do you know?
You wouldn't believe it, but they're using the enterprise version of OpenAI's chat function, which is basically what we all know as Chat GPT, or GPT 3.5. And basically what it's called is, it's called Foundry, which is their enterprise version of the API. And it allows for these like large workloads where things are constantly moving back and forth. There's limited downtime. There's high, the uptime on the SLA. Like, there's all of these enterprise agreements that you and I have to battle with when we log in and it says,
wait,
it's down And
Do you have
basically
the
it's a
paid
whole bunch
service?
of people. No, I haven't paid the $20.
I think it
You paid
might
the
be time.
20?
We need a company account, maybe.
Maybe we'll do that.
I know. Well, just so you know, like when you get content from us, it's not really written by ChatGPT right now.
No.
Maybe it will in the future. Maybe we'll use it to help us in the future. We're not saying we never will, but we're saying right now we're too cheap to use it.
Don't give them that. Come on.
Is what we're saying. Or no, we're too good to use it.
Here's my commentary on this is I get it. Like it is novel and it's experimental and everybody's trying to figure out how to integrate it into their company. But to position yourself as a social media platform and literally come out as an executive team and say,
you be social.
We are going to talk to AI every day is like, how does that position them as a company that is forward thinking? Like, how does that get you in the mode of the next
positions them as forward thinking? I don't know. I guess think of the market and demographic. Well, they have the Snap employees actually have spent a lot of time training the model, giving it additional training so that it's not going to talk about explicit content. It's not going to talk about politics, right? So maybe they're onto something here, but I just see this. I don't know. I see it going and I'm not going to comment on it, but it's a thing.
No comment here. It's a thing. It's weird. Maybe you'll try it out. Maybe your kids will try it out.
Well, we're going there. But here's one thing that I did think about. The opportunity now for people to keep their online behavior within one platform for Snap incredibly increased because now you don't need to go to search, right? Now you can ask the chatbot and no, you're not just getting like Snapchat advice. You're getting everything on the internet advice as long as it's been updated. So now they really can keep people in their ecosystem a little more as it can help with more tasks and basic things like search. And then they can share that quickly with other people on Snapchat. So I don't know. They've been doing pretty good so far. They probably know one or two things that we don't.
There you go.
Okay. I was going to say, speaking of
companies that have been doing pretty good.
Okay. We'll do that.
Segue.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
It's
finally here. The new app from Nintendo, yes, the friendliest video game company, is designed to help you gamify or track your sleep. One of those two. Pokemon Sleep is here. The smartphone app, an optional external device that kind of looks like a 1990 Simon Says game. You remember those? Where you like, boop, 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 you press the buttons. It looks like that, and a Pokeball decided to have a family. It sits on the bed next to you and tracks your sleep to gamify the results. So basically they announced it 2 years ago, but now there are 2 trailers and you can go check them out. They're linked up in the show notes. And like, as you sleep, it divides sleep into dozing, snoozing, and slumbering. They activate different creatures. And like in the trailer, they see people like, get these best practices. All right.
Yeah.
Going to bed right after you're messing with your phone. We know that's really good for your sleep patterns. And the second you wake up, you get right back on your phone. It encourages that behavior so you can see what things happened while you were asleep.
That is unbelievable. Like every like sleep study on the planet has said that is bad for sleep. Yeah. Welcome to it. I mean, but this is what I'm waiting for. I'm ready for, and I just want to be in a workplace somewhere someday when on Monday morning everybody walks in and it's like, yo, I'm number 1 on the sleep leaderboard. No one's bragging about that. Or someone sleeping at work and they were like, yo, market research. Set up on the
market research.
Market research.
I don't know. I have a lot of questions about this. Specifically, how in the world does that thing know? In the video, it shows like it knows your sleep cycles. How does that work? Like I have to wear something so that things know my sleep. Like, how does it know?
Movement, breathing, all that. I mean, that's the way originally like sleep tracking was done through like Apple devices. You could leave your phone next to your bed and then it would track your sleep.
Well, it says you don't need the Pokemon external device. It says you just need your phone. So then why do I have a Fitbit? You're like, I don't know. Got him.
Got you. Got him. Got him.
Our show producer Isaac's like, looks like I need to figure this game out. I need to get into this. But I will say that Nintendo has a history of health-facing games, right? Like what was the balance? Was it called the balance board?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember the balance board. I was on
remember
that thing. I was like doing tree pose and positioning and like feeling like I was running and jumping. So, I mean, I guess if I'm going to trust a video game company, Nintendo would be the one I trust. To,
Going down it.
If I was going to trust a video game company, let's tie all this back to the industry that we're in, retail automotive.
There you go.
Like AI, gamification of life. These are things that the retail consumer is paying attention to.
There it is.
Like it or not, agree with it or not, the river's running in that direction. So really just understanding the context of that is going to help you understand your customers better, especially your Gen Z customers.
There you
I'm
go.
saying.
They're coming
Well,
in hot.
it's been an amazing February. It's been amazing January and February. Make sure you roll it up strong. A lot of people closing out the month, a lot of salespeople and back office people and fixed ops people getting their hustle on today. So just know we're in the hustle with you.
Let's go.
Leave the right.